We often see reports of conflict in the area of the Middle East. That part of the world may seem far away from us, and the events that occur there to be much less important than the problem that the UK faces in dealing with coronavirus. The Bible tells us a lot about what will happen in the Middle East and how events in that area are really important to our own futures. A recent headline in a Middle Eastern newspaper emphasizes the global nature of conflict in that area. It is not solely a matter of local wars, but the area is central to world politics, with superpowers involving themselves and their military personnel in the area. A headline such as this one raises the question as to whether that area will actually be the center of a conflict that will involve the major world powers with their military might. If it were to happen, the repercussions would affect the day-to-day lives of us all. The article referred to a number of recent incidents that show increasing instability in the Middle East. The US and Russia spar with each other. Russia already has military personnel in the area, as well as naval and air bases in Syria. Turkey has always thought to be an ally of the West, but now she is being supplied by Russia with sophisticated armaments. It would not be unexpected if further Russian military hardware flowed into Turkey. The article does not tell the whole story of present war in the Middle East. There is a long-running civil war in Yemen that has brought great suffering to that country. Iran is thought to continue to supply arms to Hezbollah in Lebanon. The Israeli army has been on high alert as they fear an attack from Hezbollah on their northern border. Israel continues to be under attack from rockets and incendiary balloons from Gaza and responds by destroying suspected Hamas locations in that area. There are ongoing civil wars in Syria and Libya and continuing tensions between Iran and nations such as Israel and the US. To an onlooker, it seems incredible that a relatively small area continues to experience such war or the prospects of war, which involve the major world powers either directly or indirectly. It seems that even more incredible that most people are either unaware or untroubled by this worsening situation. The hearts of all Bible students go out to those people who experience great suffering due to the conflict in this area. However, the fact that there are such conflicts is no surprise. The Bible clearly predicts a time when the Middle East will be the center of a war that will involve the major nations of the world. It shows that the conflict will be between two powers that it describes as the King of the North and the King of the South. The current world situation remarkably shows that all the nations that are in the immediate north of Israel are being drawn closer together politically and militarily. Recent events have also shown how Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, which are to the south of Israel, have been drawn politically closer to Israel. Such groupings of nations would have been unlikely until very recently, and show that the Bible is accurately predicting what is happening today and which will result in a major conflict in the Middle East. Another Bible prophecy even accurately predicts the individual nations concerned. It may come as a shock that news of the escalating conflict does not get more exposure on UK news media. Again, Bible students are not surprised. The Bible predicts that when the conflict does occur, it will be sudden and unexpected. Could it be that other events, such as a pandemic, are distracting the media from stressing the danger of what is now happening? With a belief in the Bible, there is no reason why you should be concerned at what is going to happen. The Bible clearly shows that God will intervene in world affairs by sending his son Jesus back to the earth to set up his kingdom. The Bible shows how he will bring peace to the earth. If you respond to what the Bible teaches, the future events will not be of concern, but rather it will provide you with a hope of the certainty that God's kingdom is coming on the earth. However, if you do not respond to God's teaching now, you may be taken by surprise if these events occur quickly. Learn more about what the Bible has to say by clicking on the link in the Facebook post and read a booklet that tells you more, entitled The Middle Eastern Bible Prophecy. It is entirely without obligation, and no one will contact you if you do not request it. Thank you for listening.